I have maybe just a couple of small pieces of advice that I would like to share with you. The first, and I'll say this, is you should really dream big. Believe that you can change the world. I remember when I first left MIT, I was really intimidated about joining a large corporate environment. I was 25 years old, and I joined IBM's T.J. Watson Research Center, which had an incredible reputation. And I met people who had a lot more experience and knowledge than I had. And I had no idea how could I contribute in that environment and make a difference. However, what I learned is that MIT has really prepared you for that journey. MIT trains the best problem solvers in the world, and the world is starving for new ideas and great leaders who will champion those ideas. So I was able to make a difference even after a few short months, and each of you will make an incredible difference as well. You are the next generation of great leaders with fresh, innovative ideas, and you will solve the world's toughest problems. You just have to believe in yourself and give yourself the permission to believe that you can change the world. Second, I would say have the courage to take risks, sometimes big risks, but make sure you also enthusiastically learn from your mistakes, and there will be a few mistakes. I started off as an engineer and then turned to the business and management side of things in my career. And I saw, actually, in many business environments, that MIT PhDs worked for Harvard MBAs. And the truth is, that made absolutely no sense to me. I was determined to make sure that I wasn't working for Harvard MBAs for the rest of my career. But truthfully, I actually thought I could make better business decisions because I understood the technology, whereas sometimes generalists don't. So I took a risk, and I asked my management at IBM to give me a chance to run a business. And so they did actually give me a shot, surprisingly. I made a lot of mistakes those first few years, and I learned that the moments that really shaped my career were the times when I really screwed up the most. It's like in the lab, when that experiment you thought was supposed to work out didn't quite work out. What do? You need to learn and adjust your next steps. It's certainly like that in your career as well. And sometimes you even make some very large mistakes. Like, for example, the first business I ran, I missed my revenue the first year by 50%. My boss wasn't very happy about that. I spent about 24 hours being extremely disappointed in myself, but the day after, I promised myself I would learn from it, and I adjusted my game plan for the rest of the year. And you can believe I never made that particular mistake again. And so I really do say, don't be afraid to take risks, even if some of them seem large. And don't be afraid to make a few mistakes. Mistakes are natural. There's no straight line to success. But the people who learn best from their mistakes are actually the ones who end up being the best leaders. And the last thing I want to leave you with is perhaps most important. I encourage each of you to make your own luck. MIT has given you all the tools and training to be best in the world and make a huge impact on your chosen field. However, in addition to being smart, you also have to be lucky, and you have to be in the right place at the right time, solving the right problems. So my favorite advice to graduates is find the toughest problems in the world and volunteer to help solve them. Because this is really how you make your own luck. This is when people really pay attention, and this is when you're really doing something that makes a difference.